And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this third quarter. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Wilson.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
Pick up a 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 49ers 34-yard line.
They go play action now. Wilson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
From the shotgun, Wilson. He's got his target. That's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 18. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a 1st down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Now 2nd and 3.
He's out of bounds at the 11-yard line. A 7-yard pickup.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Here's Wilson to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run.
And the Cowboys have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
What an effort there. Sometimes you hold your breath a bit when you see your quarterback diving for the end zone. You don't want him to land on a shoulder wrong or take a big shot. But he looks none the worse for wear here, and that winds up a touchdown.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
McPherson set to kick off.
He's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Purdy now to throw.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Purdy looking to throw.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Throwing here, Purdy.
He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Now, he was able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Purdy. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And now it's 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up
Looking to throw.
Purdy working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
And a 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Quick throw completed by Purdy.
Complete to number 88. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 14.
Back to throw again.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk.
And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4.
It's 4th down.
And his kick is indeed good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
49ers.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over.
Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Play action. It's Wilson. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
Michael Williams able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
4 yards on the pickup.
To throw is Wilson. Looking middle, and that's complete. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the fourth. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. Give him 2 on the play there. And that leads to a Dallas first down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on third down conversions. They need a yard here. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will have a Cowboys first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 27-yard line.
Now it's Wilson. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
The throw out wide going to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first.
First down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. Now it's Wilson. He'll try to pick it up. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And that won't buy him much room, just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9. At the 5-yard line.
Now 2nd and 9.
And the slot man goes in motion left. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Purdy from the gun on 3rd down.
No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
22 yards. And the 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
Over the middle, complete. It's Silva. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they'll send the slot in motion left.
And now a fake on a jet sweep, and instead they'll give it to McCaffrey.
And the Cowboys have recovered.
But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now, their friend, as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. 55 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Weaver. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Here's Wilson. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys will add to their 4th quarter lead.
Well, the lost sleep that the defensive coordinator had all week preparing for this game, a good portion of it was trying to prepare for him because he's absolutely a phenomenal player.
And a lot of times around the goal line, they know it's going to him. It's just so hard to stop.
And that's where it really becomes difficult because you're exactly right. They know it's going to him, yet they still can't stop it. That tells you when you're a dominant player.
The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So Purdy and the Niners
down 14-6, 2:08 on the clock. They'll have one play, maybe two, before the 2-minute warning as they've got a 1st down. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire.
finding Watkins.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
A gain of 12 yards.
Purdy to throw. Got a man. That's Ayuk. Very sharp here to start this drive, 3 for 3.
Yeah, I like the way he's running this 2-minute drill. Very sharp, very precise in throwing the football.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yep, the opportunity squashed.
Dallas offense set for this next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Well, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And the Cowboys will advance to the next round as we say thanks for watching and so long, everybody.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.